Hey guys, this is Juicy here from Shop She Smokes. You can reach me on Instagram, definitely at Shop She Smokes. And check out my amazing interview with Kingpin on Boss Talks on the Rooftop.
What's up, everybody? This is Bryson Fowler, Boss Talks on the Rooftop, Season 7. And today I have the greatest honor of having my dearest friend, Miss Juicy of She Smokes. You bring the mobile?
I didn't bring it today.
Hey, man. Hey, when you get a chance, go to She Smokes. Check out our mobile. She's at all the events. But I'm gonna let her talk and pop her shit because I'm really excited to get her on. What's up, baby? How you doing?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, I'm so glad to have you.
Yeah.
Come on.
Excited to be here. Man. Finally, we've been talking about it and talking about it.
I mean,
schedules are busy.
You're busy.
Schedules is busy.
You're a busy person, the rich and famous.
Whatever.
So, we're going to dive right into it, right? Because you know a little bit about me. Like, I'm in the roofing game.
Really? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm a roofer by trade, and we just do this because, Boss Talks on the rooftop.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
On the rooftop.
Yeah, it's
I'm always on the roof. So,
might as well.
Right? So, you used to do something in the roofing industry.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, I've done a number of things, and we'll get into it though, right? But my day profession, because I have a lot of jobs, but my day profession is operations, strategy, finance, that type of thing. And so I was working with a firm, and an opportunity came my way where a roofing company, pretty well-known one, needed some help with just restructuring, getting some foundation put together, hiring some people, firing some people, just making some improvements. And so, yeah, I was able to have that opportunity, got me a set of cougar paws, put them on the roof. Yeah.
You got it on the roof?
Yeah.
Man.
I know a thing about some steeples, right? And some elevations. Yeah, because but that's kind of a testament to who I am. That wasn't my role, but for me to support the organization, I really wanted to dig into what the organization did.
And really see the day-to-day, how they operate. So
Absolutely.
That way you're like, hey, you're doing this shit wrong.
Well, I want to say I know a thing or two.
He's one of the people that
I like to say, I know a thing or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
So, going into what you're doing now, right? Why'd you start your boutique?
Well, the Mobu was started really, after She Smokes. So She Smokes is 3 years old now. Yay. She's a toddler. She's doing big things, but thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And so, I was doing pop-ups, doing all different events and everything, and setting up your whole backdrops and your tables and all of that work.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. So going to set up wasn't always as bad, but it's that after. It's that after effect when you want to tear down everything and pack up, and it's just exhausting. And so I was like, there's got to be a better way for me to do this, right? Because I'm always wanting to grow, learn, improve, all of that. And I was like, I need to get a boutique, a store to showcase. I have accessories, apparel, all of the accoutrements for female smokers, and we have, something to offer.
Accoutrements.
He's trying to make fun of me, y'all.
I've never.
Don't worry about it.
Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
How you spell accoutrements?
Don't worry about it. We have equipment. How about that? We have accessories. We have everything for the female smoker that will equip her, to feel confident in that space. And we also have some things for the men as well.
Okay.
But, just really that was the push for that. And, I decided very quickly I didn't want a brick and mortar location because that, makes me to where I can only be in this place. What happens when I go to an Atlanta Cigar Week or Houston Cigar Week? I'll have the same issue having to set up and do all of that.
Right.
So then I said, you know what? I needed something mobile.
That makes sense.
And so, yeah, so then I just started thinking about ideas. And so basically the Mobu is a mobile boutique, but it's a trailer that's just been retrofitted. So I freaked it out, you know,
Like Pimp My Ride.
Like Pimp My Ride.
Yeah.
That type of thing. So, yeah.
So with your Mo Boutique, it took a lot of, how long did it take you to think about that?
Well,
I've been on it, and I'm very impressed with it. Like I love how you have the shelves, the QBR codes.
Thank you.
The process, like I give you a hard time about the process about paying, because let me just give you the money. Like no, scan
he want to just cash out.
Yeah, let me give you the money. Like
No, we're going through the process. We're going through the process. But no, so I'm a decision maker. So when I, vet, it doesn't take me long. I've been in business. I've had other businesses, so it really doesn't take me long to get confident and comfortable with the decision that I made, because I've gone through my steps, to vet it out, and then also I'm not afraid to fail. Some people, that may be a issue. I don't want to fail badly to where I just lose it all, right? And I'm getting too old for that, for the start over. But yeah, I was like, let's try it, and if it doesn't work, I'll just sell it, or I'll make it something else, but yeah.
I mean, if it doesn't work, we just find something else. It's like coming up with a different solution. That's the idea of an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
So it's a true testament to who you are in nature. And then I like what you said about building a system. Like you're a systems person. It's like I said, I give you a hard time because I know it's because there's a process that you want to follow. There's a step 1A. You see the product on the shelf. You pick up the product, scan the code, pay for it, and get out. So you made it to where it's streamlined for your Mobu and for your brand. But like I'm a disruptor and I'm an agitator. So
but that's good, because you challenged me to be better. That's a good thing too. Everybody has a role to play. I
like how you put that.
Because I'm glad that you identified what was going on there as to how I wanted the logistics to work out, because I take my own experiences. Who wants to go and look at something you want it, but you got to wait 30 minutes for somebody to have the time to check you out? I'm big on self-service. I'm big on efficiencies, that type of thing. So it's not just get it and get out. It's more so, what is that experience for my customer?
And see, for me, like, hey man,
you like, get out.
Either get out or no, come here and bring me my money.
First, then you can.
Then you can leave. But so like I talk trash about the self-service at Walmart checkouts, because like I'm like, man, I don't work here, so if I pick up my stuff, I want somebody to give me the full service. So that's just me, because I'm an agitator, right?
But we do both. We do both. If you want me to check you out, I will.
I do.
But I just don't, I don't want you to have to sit and wait on me if I'm attending to someone else.
And that makes perfect sense.
And so when I'm, when I can be big like you.
Here we go.
When I can grow up like King.
Here we go.
Then I can have staff, and I don't have to worry about those things. But right now it's team of me, so I got to figure it out. I have some wonderful girlfriends though that help out. They're some of my ambassadors.
So you got a whole team. I don't know.
But I don't have them on payroll.
Right, see, I gotta pay my people.
So but they just love me. And I love them back. So
absolutely. So okay. Houston Cigar Week. You brought the Mobu down. How was that experience?
It was great. It's great. It's another opportunity for me to showcase my brand, get some exposure out there. Again, we're barely 3 years old. That as of May, and to connect with folks, and everyone on the ticket, was real hospitable, welcoming. They were excited to see the Mobu. I've intentionally not done a lot of pictures on social media about the Mobu, because I want your experience as you come into the Mobu, not because you've already looked at all the pictures and seen everything online. The bug trying to get me. But to come in and be like, oh, okay, I see it. So we don't have a lot of pictures online because of that. But no, Houston Cigar Week was great. It's a lot of people, Great culture, great opportunity for the community. I had a blast.
Yeah.
It was hot.
It was
It
very
was
hot.
hot, but that's Houston.
Very hot.
Right?
It was humid.
Yeah.
Just standing in sweat.
Yeah. It's a different heat than Dallas, but
Absolutely.
But yeah, overall, it was a great time.
Now, I'm gonna dig into you because right now we all trying to figure out your heritage. I see the Trinidadian on your shoulder.
Hey,
You know what I'm
bup.
saying?
Yep.
So I always thought you was Puerto Rican and black, white and black, and now you're talking about your Trinidadian.
It's a lot going on, man.
Nah, watch out.
Yeah, so all of these things, I mean, all these things, right? So yeah, we all have mixed heritage. You know what? One of my wishes in society is everybody is mixed. That way, there's no more question.
Mm-hmm.
Before I locked up, I had more questions like that. But once I got the locks, I don't get it as often.
Right.
Yeah, I look more, like us.
More like right.
Yeah. But I'll break it down. So my mother's side, Latina, background, influence, Puerto Rican for sure.
Oh, okay.
And my dad's side, that's where I get the Trini from.
Okay, so you're Caribbean all the way.
Yeah, I'm an island girl. Yeah.
So do you cook?
What? You just cussed me.
I did. I did. I had to put you out there.
We have to cook. No, yeah, I cook. So what we say, we bubble a pot. I bubble a pots.
Bubble the pots.
Yeah, bubbling. Like the pots, when it's cooking going on, it's bubbling. It's steam coming out of the pot.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you.
I bubble a pot. You make it fun.
So, what is next for you?
The sky's the limit.
So, your next event, are you looking to like branch out into stores? Like, what does that look like?
No.
I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it in a foreshadow.
Okay, let's speak on that thing. Speak on that thing.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't put myself in a box, right? I'm open for opportunities, but yeah, She Smokes, we do have 3, 5, and 10-year perspectives, plans. There's more to come with She Smokes. And She Smokes is an empowerment brand. Okay, we are big on making women feel like they belong.
Right.
That's our mission, vision, and purpose. You can see all that on our website. But ultimately, that's what it boils down to. And so, cigar smoking, that's one facet, right? That's a part of me.
Right.
So, I smoke, but it's also a double entendre. And what I mean by that is, being an empowerment brand, when you I used to be an athlete, I'm a former athlete as well. And so when you don't ever want to just beat your competition by a small amount. You want to smoke their ass, right?
Yeah, lead to submission.
Yeah, you want to smoke them. You dominate, right? So She Smokes, you'll see more to come with She Smokes, because really we want to empower and equip women to be those leaders, right? To be thought provokers, to lead the charge, and not just by a small margin, but to dust,
Right.
dust, whoever would be the adverse, side of that. And, because with that, there's confidence that comes with that, right? When you know,
Yeah.
then it's a different ball game altogether, right?
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, so for She Smokes, we have conferences coming up because we're big on educating, because sometimes, I really, with the birth of She Smokes, a lot of it was I would be out smoking. I've been smoking for 27 years. And so,
in the game.
yeah, before it was, fun to do,
right.
To where women, you would actually go to certain lounges and men would, kindly ask you to leave because you don't belong there.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I experienced that type of thing, right? Not just because of race, but, because of my gender.
Right.
Or you're not or just even not saying it, but just getting that feeling of not being welcome there.
Right.
No one wants to help you in the humidor, just certain things. You order a drink, it takes forever type of deal. So.
And see, what I love about that is because it touches on my next point of women in the cigar industry. Like, what you're smoking right now is Drunk Chicken.
Drunk Chicken.
Desiree.
Yes.
Yeah.
The mother clucker.
Yeah, the mother clucker.
I support my girl.
Hey,
yeah.
And it's a really good smoke. It's a good stick. So like it rolled me into the next point of what do you feel about pioneering the women smoking in this cigar industry?
Well, as being chosen to be one of the pioneers, is that what you mean by that? Is, well, you know, I self-selected because again, I saw a need.
Yeah.
I saw a need out there. I go somewhere to a humidor and a lady, you know, that's new to the culture or inquisitive would, sis, what should I get? What should I pair that with? Oh my gosh, how, you know, and so I would have those education sessions happening in the different lounges, you know, and it's like, no, I like the fact that someone will even take what I have to say and go with it.
Right.
Right. To know that you can make a mark on somebody like that or help influence or help guide. You know, I live my life by several mantras. And one of them is you're blessed to be a blessing. Right. Absolutely. So I didn't come to this earth knowing anything. And just because somebody may not know what I know, that doesn't make me some kind of superior or whatever. It's just somebody educated me.
True.
So I have no problem educating others.
Right.
Yeah.
So in your next phase of She Smokes, what does education look like for the next woman that's coming behind you? Like, what do you think you would educate them on as far as like what their palate should be, or how they should select a stick? That's
interesting you say it like that, right? Because I don't believe in that word should. And the reason for that is one of the big things that I tell people that are new to this, you know, to the culture, even if you're not new and the question comes up, this is your experience. This is your experience, your journey. No one should tell you what you should do. Right. I'm big about that, right? Because when you go to take a smoke, right, I chose this particular stick not just because it's drunk chicken, because I have some others with me, but this particular one. There are so many influences having to do with the experience you have smoking. The climate, if it's hot, if it's cold, right? What you're smoking, what you're drinking, what you're eating, what you've ate that day. Right. What your mood is. So how am I going to be able to know all of that for you and tell you, hey, you need to smoke XYZ? Right. Right? Now I can recommend and I can suggest experiences that I've had. Right. But that's not a slam dunk that's going to be the experience that you have. Because we all have different taste buds and palates. You know, you might like steak, I might like chicken. Right. Right? It's that simple. I love me a good steak. Yeah. So you may not like the same type of steak that I like. Right. Yeah. So my encouragement, try them all. True. Just do it. Jump out there and do it. Try them all, sis. Try them all. Not in that. You stop. Not in that lane. We're talking about cigars. Right. Nothing else. I saw my shot. I threw it. I know it, and I caught it too. So, with your palate, just going off your palate, what type of rapper do you prefer when you're just trying to relax? Your mood is, I'm trying to relax. I'm having a good time. What type of rapper you like? So I'm big Nicaragua. I'm big on Nicaragua. Why? So for me, it gets me where I want to be. I don't know. That would be a fave of mine. If I could do it all the way through, you know what I'm saying? So, there are certain brands that I go to because of the Nicaraguan leaf or the wrap, just whatever that is. I will smoke Connecticut. I'm not the biggest fan of Connecticut, but it's cool. It's time and place for everything. But yeah, when I just want to really vibe out, I'm gonna go for that Nicaragua. Yeah, I haven't found a Connecticut that I actually like. Yeah, let me sit and smoke that. I haven't found one like that. For me, it's too plain. It's too bland for me. Yeah. And unless the tobacco in it is really good, then I'm not gonna enjoy that experience that I have. For me. Yeah, you gonna smoke that down and be like, what's next? What's next? Right? Yeah. How many cigars a day are you in? Depends on what type of day I'm having. If it's a rough day, it may be 4 to 5, 6. I don't typically do more than 4 to 5. Well, no. Because I don't count them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't count them like that. But I guess if it's an all-day fets or something, right? Right. You kicking it all day and that bleeds over into the night, I probably would go beyond that. But yeah. But I do, a couple a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I'm just hanging out, depending on how long I'm hanging out, that type of thing, I mean, I can do like 4 or 5 easy. Because I'm a talker, right? I engage with people. I enjoy being present in the company of others.
Right.
So I'm not just like, Plus, I want to enjoy the stick too. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to just, suck it down or whatever. But
I'm not doing this with you.
let me tell you something. Yeah, he got dirty mind, y'all. He got dirty mind.
I'm not doing this with you.
So now I'm cautious to say my next thing.
Go ahead.
Because I'm not a big fan of the real big gauges.
Right.
I know the men, y'all like to see us with a big gauge, because y'all got certain, thoughts that come into mind.
Look, there's nothing more beautiful than a black woman's lips going to a cigar, in my mind, in my opinion. So we don't. It's not a perv thing. It's an admiration thing.
Yeah, no, I get it. But and I get it. Some people want to smoke the big gauge. In my mind, they want to feel boss. That's like boss dogs sit there with this big, big ass stick. I just, for me, knowing what I know about sticks, for me to really enjoy a stick of that size, it's gonna have to probably cost $500 or more, because we know how sticks are made. And for you to get to that size, how much tobacco is really in there?
Right.
Because I don't want to smoke a lot of filler.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That part right there. See, you just spoke a word right there.
Boom.
Right? Because a lot of people don't understand there's filler, there's the actual tobacco, it's the blend. And what you do is like you want to make sure that what you're smoking has the right amount of tobacco.
Yeah.
Like this is not a cheap hobby.
Yeah.
Like the average cigar stick is about $13. They did a national average is around $13 a stick. We literally blowing our money in the air.
Yeah.
So don't cheapen me with fillers.
Right. And then I leave with a headache.
Right.
Because really that, too much of that, for me, that's what happens with me, is I'll get a headache.
Yeah, it cheapens the experience.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I think sometimes when people are new, they want to jump straight in, not really understanding that and knowing that, and they want to get the biggest stick they can get, and then they have a bad experience.
Right. Not understanding why.
And then from then on, it's like, oh, I don't want to smoke sticks, because equating that experience.
Right.
When if they had spoken with someone like, she smokes. That could have been averted.
Right. So in your travels, 27 years of smoking.
Yep.
Like, where was your first lounge, if you can remember that?
Well, it was with my brother. My brother is who introduced me to smoking cigars. Believe it or not, I smoked a pipe first before I smoked the cigar. And the reason for that, I just love the smell of the pipe. I love the smell of the tobacco. My dad used to smoke and everything, and so I was drawn to it. And my brother was like a best friend of mine, right? And so he exposed me to it. I'm trying to think where our first experience was not at a lounge, of course, because he didn't want me, having a bad experience and then,
right,
embarrassing myself in the public.
Right. So I have 3 hookahs at the house that I don't use, just for the simple fact that
no patience.
All the preparation, I gotta fill up the water, I gotta dump the old water out, I gotta go stuff the hashish in the little bowl, I gotta find foil, and everybody seems to steal my foil for whatever reason. Can't find foil in the house. I'm the only one that's there. Yeah. And everybody seems to have foil to take home with them. That's something else. But anyway. And
it's
then,
tobacco though. Shisha is tobacco.
Yeah.
You get your smoke on.
Yeah, and it's just the whole process.
Yeah.
And then after going through the whole process, I'm like, I don't even think I want to sit here anymore.
But you didn't decide that until you had 3 hookahs.
Yeah, because I like the looks of them.
Yeah.
I like the looks of them.
Right. But you know what? That can be for your guests.
Yeah, fuck them. It's for me. It's everything in my house is for me.
For me.
This is for me. Y'all are guests. Y'all leave here. Like when people come over, like, is your dog out? Yes, he lives here. Like, can you put him up? You can go home. You can go home. You can really go home.
Wow. Wow. So you just like to grab and go. But you know what? You probably like that because you got a lot going on. You don't have time.
That part.
Yeah.
That might be it.
Yeah.
That might be it. Because I'm like, all right. All right. Can I sit and smoke? I just wanna woosah. I don't want to prep anything. I don't want to go through the steps.
Grab it, cut it, go.
And go. And
I saw you bite it out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting into my old niggas phase.
That's a real smoker. Real smokers don't have to rely on, a cutter. They'll just bite it out. I mean, I've done it several times.
What's bad is we sell cutters. You see me?
We always looking for that light in the cutter. Where's that?
Where's that? Like, hey, do you need me to cut it? No, I got it.
Yeah.
And they just look at me crazy like, oh, you biting stick. Yeah. Don't think about it.
Yeah, don't try this at home. People.
And you know who got me starting to do that?
Who?
Saron Grant from Houston Cigar Week. I said, nigga, did you just bite your stick? He's like, yeah, man.
Sometimes you just started doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just started doing it, but like now that I'm doing it, I can't stop doing it. So like
we got to get you some of these She Smokes pokers, right? So if you don't have, you can't bite it off, whatever, you poke it. If it's like a punch, or we can aerate the tobacco if it's rolled too tight. They're not all blinged out. Now, it's for the girls. The company name is She Smokes.
Right, but we
do have some things for some men.
Big Smoke Energy is a hat.
We do.
I love that.
The hats and the shirts and the Yeah, we love our men. So, yeah.
Speaking of men, you married, right?
I'm married.
Oh, okay. Is he Trinidadian too? Or
He's Trinidadian.
Oh, okay.
Full.
Oh, wow.
Full Trini.
Oh, okay. So you're out here getting green cards. Not like.
Don't we talk about our status? Don't talk about our status.
Because I can.
We have the INS run up on us.
Hey, man, because I can. My daughter's half Belizean, so.
We're good. We're good.
So, what's that like? How long have you been married?
We've been married since 2012. Yeah. So,
12 years.
You trying to do the math real quick? 12 years, bro. Like, 12, carry the, no. You ain't got to carry shit. Yeah. See, that's why we know what he did in school, right?
Hey, man. I make money. I don't do. He's like, hey.
You got to make sure you can add them dollars up.
I know for dollars missing. God damn it. I know that much.
Yeah. So, we've been married since 2012.
That's awesome.
Great time. He, he understands me. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been married, right? And so, he doesn't do a lot of cigars. He may smoke other things, but yeah. So this is my lane.
We all got our thing.
You all got our thing that we do. But yeah.
This is why I can't be around other Caribbeans. Because like, I'll be trying to talk. You can't take it. You can't do it. And every time I do a Caribbean accent, they be like, are you making fun of me? Sorry.
No, I'm not making fun. I'm trying to fit in.
Right,
I just want to fit in.
I thought everybody was eating the chips. I thought we was doing this. This is what we doing, right? So I love it because like whenever I meet someone of Caribbean descent, I always go into their heritage, like because I love Carnival. I love Juve.
Oh yeah, look at you!
So, like what? y'all know.
Let me find out you've been to Carnival.
I've been to.
Okay, you gotta come to Trinity Carnival.
Shit, it's on the way.
Yeah,
it's on the way.
Yeah.
Is that in September or is that
No, it's February.
February.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all have y'all's early.
Well, no, Carnival is really the United States. The whole Mardi Gras concept really comes from West Indian culture, Caribbean culture. That's Mardi Gras, same. Same. It's a derivative of Carnival.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So the people that migrated from, they brought it with them. Yeah, they do the one day, you know, Mardi Gras is Fat Tuesday.
Right.
Trinidad, different thing. We party for 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
2 weeks. The
Going.
children, everybody.
4 day in the morning to 4 day in the morning at night.
Pumping. We're ready for the road. Ready for the road. Ready for the road.
Y'all sleep. It's like y'all don't even sleep at that time. It's like, yo.
You know, you have rum going through your veins.
Oh, yeah.
They keep you up.
No. Take me down.
You sleep after.
No, I'm going to sleep. Y'all, I'll be in the corner.
I want to tell people before you go, because they always like, oh, I want to come to Trinidad with you. And I'm like, okay, when you want to come? They're like, oh, no, I want to come during Carnival. I'm like, make sure you're up for it.
Yeah.
You can't, no sleep. You can't think sleep. You got to be prepared to just party the whole time.
Yeah, I'm not going to hang with you when I go.
Yeah, you will.
No.
Because we kicked it at Houston Cigar Week. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah, but you didn't party like that. You was like, hey, I'm not going to make it. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, but you know, I did some other things.
Yeah,
Let me tell you about Davenport.
Yeah. Oh, man.
One night, this is what he talking. I went to Davenport, and if anybody know anything about Davenport in Houston, yeah, I could only make one more stop. I couldn't do the next two. That was it for me.
Hey, Davenport get you
done.
Right.
Done. Plus, I worked all day.
Yeah.
You know, I got a bunch of jobs.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know, out here grinding.
Yeah.
You know, I get it.
What do young people say? I get it out the mud.
I get it out the mud.
I hate to hear them say that, actually.
Why?
Because they ain't getting shit out no mud. we got it out the mud. They don't know, not most of them that talk like that. They don't really know about struggling.
You feel like they like, well, my parents got jobs and like they told me I had to
your parents making $200,000 a year. You talking about you get out of mud. What mud?
Well, hey, you know.
You had no mud.
Well, most people parents are like us. We told them, hey, we
grew up poor. I grew up dirt poor. Dirt poor. Water coming through the roof with buckets and pots in the house.
See?
You go to school, you come home, you don't know if your electricity is on. You don't know if you have power.
See, Fowler Roofing would have helped you out with the whole.
With all the roofing needs. My parents, when they had the money to pay it off.
Yeah.
They would have been like, insurance. You want to eat or you want to have insurance? What you gonna do?
Get it for like a month or two, and then we make it.
We make life-changing decisions, right? Talking about some insurance. No, we're not doing that.
So where are you originally from?
So I am U.S. born. So I have my citizenship. He was trying to allude to something else. Don't believe. No. I'm U.S. But, you know, it's interesting, the story of my parents, because we were like, how did you know, your parents with that type of heritage connect? Right. You know, so a lot of their family in New York, of course, that's where most migrants, you know, come.
Right.
But the interesting thing, because a majority of my upbringing was in Arkansas. And they're like, what? That doesn't even make sense. Well, if you know a thing, right?
Right.
A lot of when, you know, jobs were hard, scarce to find, you go where the money go.
Right.
Where the money reside.
Right.
Where the money reside. Right. So there were a lot of plants. You had the Tyson chicken farm, you had Reynolds aluminum, you had all these like industrial plants in Arkansas.
Oh.
So they ended up not knowing each other, you know, migrated. A lot of foreign had migrated to different areas, and Arkansas was one of them because of that type of work, right? You didn't have to have all the education or whatever, you know, it's a labor job. And they ended up meeting each other and boom. Started a family, boom, boom, boom. But
then I showed up.
No, I have 2 older siblings, so yeah. But, you know, over time, education, opportunities, different things. A small town in Arkansas to where it's like, okay, we need to move, give our, you know, family a better opportunity. So I was middle school age, you know, going into high school. We moved to Dallas, and we were like, whoa.
Big city, like
the city.
We made it.
All we knew about Dallas is what they had on TV, the Dallas TV show with the Ewings.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we thought that's what we was going into, right? With some ranches and all that type of stuff. No. Especially not us, because we ain't have, money and stuff either.
Right.
So yeah. Well, yeah. And I ended up, high school, and then got a scholarship to SMU here. So stayed here.
You went to Smooth?
I went to SMU. I'm a Pawnee.
Hey, Pony Express, let's go.
Hey. So she's smart a little bit.
Yeah.
So I actually am very
you got
proud.
a big financing degree. Or
I'm actually really proud of that, because I'm the first in my family to go to college.
Hey, give it up for that.
Yeah. So breaking through barriers, breaking through. That's what I've been, the breakthrough girl.
Right.
My whole life.
So you're a pioneer for your family. You got a legacy to uphold.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Absolutely.
Like that's why you're probably really hard on your kids. Like, I don't know why you can't get this.
Yeah, I made some mistakes in that area. It's like, what's wrong with you? Why you can't understand this?
It's hard.
we talk rough to our kids,
Yeah.
Yeah, so people be like, that's abuse. No, it ain't. It's getting them ready for this world.
Yeah, true.
So this world is not nice.
At all.
So, yeah, we don't have no crybabies.
So, in my mind, you have a finance degree. Is that accurate?
I have an economics and finance degrees, and I minored in religious studies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I told you I know a thing or two, man. I know a thing.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, go do my books.
I almost went to law school.
Yeah.
And I'm still tempted sometimes. I play with the idea. It's a random story. I've had several jobs. And when you're in college, your schedule is crazy. So you gotta work wherever you can get work, right? And I ended up working at a law office, and the attorney that I worked for was very, easy. And he worked with my schedule for school and whatnot. And he saw something in me, and he was like, you need to go to law school. You need to go to law school. But he had a stipulation that I had to go to his alma mater, which was Howard University. At the time, I'm in undergrad, and I was like, I don't want to see one more book.
Right.
Type of thing, especially not no big ass book.
You want me to read more?
Like, man, I'm ready. I need to work.
Yeah.
I need to put this undergrad degree to work and make some more money, type thing. And so I didn't do it. And I was like, I don't want to go to DC anyway, And so then, but different pockets of time in my career, I ended up, because sometimes even in finance, some of my bosses as CFOs or CAOs have a law degree, right? Yeah. It's an interesting dynamic. And so I've had different mentors in my professional career to say, you should be an attorney. You should be an attorney. That's come up a number of times.
Right.
And one of my former CFOs was like, why don't you just take a practice test? I'm curious if you did, a practice LSAT to see how you would score. And so one day I was doing laundry, folding clothes. And I said, you know what? Let me see what this practice test is about, right?
Right.
Took the practice test. It was Princeton Review 1, whatever. And I ended up, my score was like a 14 something, right? Well, I didn't know what that meant.
Right.
So I called my CFO and I said, so I took your stupid test and this is what, I scored. I said, it probably sucks. And he was like, wait a minute, what? You score what?
On the practice round.
Yeah. So he was impressed. He was like, oh, this is a sign. You've got to go to law school.
Because they usually make the practice harder than the real.
Is that, I don't know, right?
No, that's
what they say, right?
True
Okay.
statement.
Yeah.
The practice is usually harder than the real test. So that way your practice.
You can see if you're real serious.
Yeah. No, it's actually so, like, whatever your practice score is, is going to be way better on your real score.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
So, you're an athlete.
Yeah.
You practice as hard as so you can prepare for the game.
That makes sense. Right? I never thought about it that way.
So your practice, you go through the most strenuous programs.
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah.
Like, when am I ever going to use this in the game?
Yeah. And that one time when you need to use it, there it is.
There
muscle memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I never thought about that
way. So you had a practice score.
Yeah.
Which probably would have propelled your real actual story.
Yeah.
So you might probably need to revisit it.
Yeah. You never know.
I can never have too many lawyer friends.
Yeah. So I told you I went to SMU. So I have quite a few friends that are attorneys from SMU. And I called, a couple of them because I was thinking, oh, my CFO, he just blowing smoke.
Right.
Because he's my CFO. He's trying to,
Shout out blowing smoke.
Yeah. Oh, blowing smoke. Edwina. Coach, we love you.
I love you.
So, so I called them in a similar reaction. They were like, no, are you serious? How many times you took that test? They really wanted to figure out.
Yeah.
So I still haven't done anything with it, but it is in the back of the mind. So I might, I may be Juicy Esquire one day.
Hey.
Esquire.
Add one more thing to the repertoire.
Well. We gotta live this life to the fullest.
All the way.
To the fullest. That's what it's about.
So, how can we find you?
Multiple ways. No, on Instagram, I'm at Shop She Smokes, or my page, my online store is www.shopshesmokes, and it's She Smokes on Facebook.
Awesome.
I haven't branched out to TikToks because prior to She Smokes, I was not a social media girl at all. Like the whole concept of telling people where you're going, what you're doing, no.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
You got to get out of that.
You're going to find me. Yeah.
You got to get out of that space.
Yeah.
So
I'm growing in that area. So please be patient with me. So I haven't gotten to all the platforms yet.
For me, I always post after I leave.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? You never know.
Yeah.
Until after I'm gone. They're like, oh, we thought you were out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, that's the street code, right? That's code.
That was last week.
You don't let everybody know your moves.
Exactly. So
you don't do that.
I was in the building. But you didn't know I was.
Yeah.
But hey, Juicy, I appreciate you coming through.
Absolutely.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is Bryce Fowler. This is Boss Talks on the Rooftop. Like, subscribe, share the page, share this episode. And remember, storms don't last, but your home should.
There you go.
Two things.
Peace out.